Hey HD, welcome to our school talk show HD Now. We have a lot of different segments today, so sit back and enjoy the show. First up, we have a teacher's obstacle course.
Welcome to the HGCH obstacle course. We have a team of English teachers and a team of Mr. Todd and Ms. Agala. We're going to be running
French teachers.
French teachers. I didn't even know Mr. Todd knew French. So we're just going to have a run through this really quick and we'll see how it goes.
Woo!
Sound.com. bensound.com.
Last stretch, Mr. Call, keep it up. You got this. You're almost there. Come on.
bensound.com.
They get donuts. Look at donuts. Wow. The fourth day in a row or fifth?
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for this, team. That was a lot of fun.
So sweet. That was fun. I mean, did it almost kill me? Yes. But
Yeah, I will not do it again.
No.
You know,
That's not fair.
I will ignore all future emails from you guys.
That's good.
But it was good. Yeah.
You really hustled that one. I mean, saw you running through those.
Yeah. Apparently, that's the feedback I got.
You want that?
It was aggressive.
Next up, we have a song written by Jordan and Michaela about conspiracy theories.
When I was younger, looking up at the sky, watching the stars fly by, I was so young. troubling.
Now, we have Sebastian and I talking to Mr. Harskamp about conspiracy theories. Hey HD, this is our segment on conspiracies and Mandela effects. We're joined with Mr. Harskamp, the resident science teacher, and Sebastian Tracy, the other host. So we're just going to jump right into it. We're going to start off with Mandela effects. So, the Coca-Cola logo, do you think that it's Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola?
I think there's a dash there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a dash.
And then for the Monopoly Man, does he have a monocle or no monocle?
Ooh. He's got to have a monocle.
He doesn't have a
Doesn't
monocle.
have a monocle.
No one. He's a
But he's
sightless
so
man.
dashing.
I know.
Yeah.
You'd think he'd have
So
it just for the-
sophisticated.
the spiffiness of it.
Yeah.
Curious George, actually, this one screwed me up when I learned about it. Do you think he has a tail or does he not have a tail?
No tail.
He's no tail. Yeah.
No tail, yeah.
I was like set that he had a tail and like yeah
Just looks kind of weird without a tail.
yeah it's strange to not see a
Odd.
monkey with a tail.
So Looney Tunes, is the tune spelled Tunes or Toons?
I'm going to say it's OO.
It's just regular tunes, just spelled normal.
But it's a cartoon.
I know it's funky.
Yeah.
That was an oversight.
Yeah. They had a good business opportunity right there.
Like, is there singing in that show? Is there much singing that they'd say tunes? T-U-N-S? Or
I don't know if there's a lot of singing. I mean, you got
No, I
yeah.
don't think so.
Bugs Bunny that sings sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had like a musical jingle that's the intro.
It's been like 7 years since I watched it.
It's I used to play the old video game for it, where Daffy Duck was the Darth Vader type enemy at the very end.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Huh.
I didn't even know there was a
I didn't know that was a
video
thing.
it's old school.
Huh. Yeah, wow. Another thing with spelling though, Fruit Loops. Is it Fruit Loops spelled like fruit, or is it Fruit Loops with two, like,
Yeah,
Fruit Loops
yeah,
in
yeah.
there?
I think it's got to be. I'm gonna say the fruit, like normal spelling of fruit.
I think it's the two Fruit Loops in there.
Yeah.
That's why it's not healthy.
And also spelling Kit Kat in between the kit and cat, does it have a dash or does it not have a dash?
I'm gonna say there's no dash, but I think both the K's are capitalized.
Yeah, both K's are capitalized and there's no dash.
Okay.
So you got that right.
There you go. I love myself a Kit Kat.
I think I talked to you about this when I was trying to get you on to here. So this is going to be more of a reaction from Sebastian probably. But the thinking man statue, where he's kneeling and he has his hand on his head, is it on his chin or his forehead?
Oh. I would think it'd be on his chin like that.
I forgot what I said. It was the opposite of what I said. So I'm gonna say forehead. Just to be
Forehead?
one of us has to
Okay.
be right.
I'm pretty sure it's the chin. I'm gonna look it up really quick because I haven't looked at it in a while.
Yeah.
But
Well, I just normally think just like on the chin, not like, would you go like this on the forehead?
yeah, no, yeah, it's on the
Yeah.
chin.
Yeah,
this
it's on the chin. So.
'Cause, yeah, I always used to think it was the forehead too until I found out about it. But yeah,
I just always think the chin.
threw me for a loop. Like I've had it a lot recently where I've been like learning about these right for this
Yeah.
segment, and it's like blowing my mind because it's like I'm completely wrong every
It's
time.
not what
Yeah.
you expect.
Yeah.
No, none at all.
And then we have so now we're gonna move on to actual conspiracy theories, not Mandela effects anymore. So the Simpsons' future, like they can tell the future. So they predicted Donald Trump was gonna be president. I'm not sure if they predicted the exact year, but they definitely did predict that he was gonna be president. And then they also predicted Game of Thrones plot twist at the very end, like to the point. So it's kind of creepy.
I don't know if we should like give the plot twist. I haven't seen Game of Thrones. But
I
I'm
haven't
planning on watching.
either.
Oh, okay. So none of us have watched Game of Thrones. So we don't know what he's talking about.
I think there's dragons.
Yeah, I think there is like big dragons in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's another theory that it's like reality shifting. So like in your dreams aren't actually dreams, it's like parallel universes. So basically like when you fall asleep, you enter a different universe, and then the you in that universe, when they fall asleep, they'll also enter a different universe, and it's just constantly jumping. And they think, people that have theories obviously, is that sometimes you can just shift realities through that, and you won't like wake up and go back to yours. And that's how Mandela effects are created, because it's different parallel universes with slight differences. So people remember what it was before they shifted.
Interesting. It's kind of like in the Matrix, where you have a deja vu, right?
Yeah.
In the Matrix, where you have this realization that you shouldn't have had.
Yeah, it's like, it throws you out of a loop almost. But
Thinking of my dreams, so there must be some weird universes out there.
Yeah.
Because some of your dreams are just so random.
Yeah,
It
honestly.
doesn't make any sense at all.
yeah, like if you're, if you're like 4, but in your dream you're driving a car, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or like I had one where I was like chased around by Batman when I was a kid, right? Like it'd just be crazy, like, different things.
I'm just planting vegetables usually in my dreams. So it must be like an agrarian alternate reality.
Really, really peaceful and harmonious.
Yeah, very, very symmetrical potatoes.
Oh yeah, just all perfect ovals.
Yeah. So then there's chemtrails. So like the kind of trails that airplanes leave behind as they fly by in the sky, right? People believe that they're like poisoning us or kind of twisting us in some way, even though it's been debunked by a lot of scientists. A lot of people still believe that.
Well, I know there's one where it's like oxygen is actually like bad for us, and it's tainting our perception of reality.
Yeah.
I've heard that a lot too. Which is
because there is a lot of chemicals that do that. Like if you inhale it, then it kind of changes it all up.
Because that's like everyone like is so the people that like smoke weed, but it's like weed's the thing that like redoes your like perception, and oxygen's the one that's tainting it. And it's like it's funky.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you ever been to Colorado before, where it's elevation's quite a bit higher, near a lot of the ski hills in Colorado, they'll have oxygen bars.
Yeah.
Because you're not used to the altitude, so you start feeling sick. Then you go to the oxygen bar, and you just get yourself hooked up to oxygen. Yeah. And I think it's flavored and smells nice, but maybe they're just trying to poison us.
Exactly. It's marketed nice. It tastes different.
It smells like oranges.
Yeah.
And I'm dying.
I have one last theory, which is the hollow earth theory. So basically the surface that like we're on right now is like earth, right?
Yeah.
But then underneath that, so this is basically like an outer shell, and then underneath that, instead of the earth's core, it's like the real earth, or like another civilization underneath. And there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, like disappearances in national parks and stuff like that. Everyone thinks it's someone getting into the hollow earth, and that's why there's so much funding keeping national parks up, because all the entrances to the hollow earth are national parks and all this stuff, and it's like super advanced down there, and we're like really primitive compared to them. It's like
I've always loved the idea of an advanced civilization on Earth, like Atlantis and stuff like that. I think
like,
that's fantastic.
you even look at the Egyptians, right?
Yeah.
Like the pyramids, they're huge and they perfectly line up with the stars.
And they say, oh, it's too big for an ancient culture to have made this, so aliens or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or like the Bosnian pyramids.
Yeah.
I don't know those.
It's the exact same layout as the Egyptian pyramids,
Yeah.
but they're in Bosnia.
Huh.
And it's like, and Bosnia isn't like a desert at all,
Yeah.
right? I don't know if it's pyramids or if it's mountains, but they're lined up like the exact same way.
Yeah,
For the exact same stars.
Stonehenge has the same thing.
Yeah?
It's all lined up with the stars, and how would an ancient culture ever lift these big stones up? It's kind of interesting. But I mean, really, it comes down to people, assuming that correlation is causation, and that's not. That's how conspiracy theories happen, right? There's enough things that line up so that people think, oh, this must be because of this, and it's not. I mean, I think of global warming and the amount of pirates that are around, right? So if you look at the trends of the global number of pirates versus the average temperatures in the globe over the past couple hundred years, there's a pretty strong correlation that global warming is wiping out pirates. So, but really, I mean, you take a step back. You say, oh, okay, just because there's correlation doesn't mean there's causation.
Right.
And
I mean, also like cracking down on pirates has got a lot better over the years with the new technologies and all of that.
yeah, and maybe the increase in global average temperatures is making the technology better to crack down on the pirates.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah,
that's probably
I think it's the Earth is trying to reclaim these pirates and all the stuff they took.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
I think one of my favorite conspiracy theories over the last couple of years is the Bill Gates vaccine chips that are, every time you get a vaccine for COVID, it's actually Bill Gates is the mastermind behind it. He's tracking you. There's nanobots in your body. They can churn your blood into black goo, which is has AI capabilities. And I think Bill Gates is a lot smarter than that, because I think he's been tracking us for years before.
Well, with their phones.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's so easy.
We've been tracked. I mean, this is all being recorded right now by our phones, anyways.
Yeah.
They know what's going on. They don't need to inject us with vaccines.
Yeah. Same thing. If you talk about something, then all of a sudden your ads or like your feed on Instagram kind of reflects that.
Yeah.
So this is maybe a little bit weird.
Yeah.
My friend recently said he just thought that I need, just in his mind, I need to get, I forget, it was a really bland project. It's like laundry baskets or something like that. He just thought it out loud, and then he started getting ads for laundry baskets.
Is he double or triple vaccinated?
That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, so maybe I didn't even bring that up with him. That's probably it. He got vaccinated. That's his problem.
And Bill Gates, he got right in there with the black new blood.
Like we were talking about Tom Holland, right? This is when the new Spider-Man came out. We were talking about him. All of a sudden, I get like 4. I've never even had a single Spider-Man or Tom Holland video on my Instagram feed. But all of a sudden, I got 4 Tom Holland videos in a row, and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, no, this is like a lot of stuff. Or even like one thing that you find interesting.
Yeah.
If you interact with it in any way, it just floods your socials with it. I don't know if you.
I got a lot of gardening equipment.
Yeah. It's the dream.
I need better pruners.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's weird to think about these things, and some stuff like you said, that correlation isn't causation, right? Or I don't forget how you worded it.
Yeah.
But how some of it it's just enough to it's convincing just a little bit, right? And then it really makes you dive into it and think.
Yeah.
Well, this is a lot of what opponents against religion would have to say, right? They would say a bunch of, if you're religious, you're just, there's a satire website, I think, or a satire religion called the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Have you guys heard of that one?
Yeah.
I have not heard of that.
It's just atheists that worship the Flying Spaghetti Monster just to almost to show how ridiculous religion is, because in their mind, all the facts that they see line up to that God doesn't exist, and all these people who see the other stuff, it's proof that God does exist, and so it's just a different correlation in what they think is happening there. It's kind of interesting.
Right.
And so a lot of people think that religions are just a bunch of cult nut bars who don't have a grasp of reality, which
Right.
I hope we're not.
Yeah, hopefully not. Yeah, hopefully we're not, shelving a bunch of money just for this to be a cult nut bar.
Yeah. With Mandela effects, there's such small things like the spelling of the word, or is there a dash in between it, that it's why wouldn't there be, right?
Yeah, well,
that is believable.
I gotta think of the song. I Got a Feeling, where at the end it has the woohoo, right?
Yeah.
But at the beginning, does it or does it not have the woohoo?
I don't like Black Eyed Peas.
No?
No.
Oh, because I know every time I would sing it, I'd say it at the beginning, but apparently it's not even there.
Oh.
So it's I got a feeling, dead silence, that tonight's gonna be a good night. And it's really awkward when you listen to it again.
I think you just gotta say woohoo more often.
Yeah, just always. Every ad-lib should be a woohoo.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what we got content-wise.
Yeah, that's everything
We had fun. We had fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
It was a hoot. So yeah, thank you
Oh.
for agreeing.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. It was short and sweet, but it was good.
So how much money do I get for this?
You don't like any.
Yeah. All right. Get out of my classroom.
Will do. Now we have Sebastian and I closing with upcoming events. Hey HD, exam week is coming up and it's coming up fast. Exams start June 21st and go all the way until June 24th. We're going to give you some study tips to help you be more prepared.
First of all, don't just study alone with a sheet of paper. Study with a friend and quiz each other on the test.
Also, know what noise is good for you. If you like studying with music, try classical or an album that you know off by heart. If you don't like music, maybe try some white noise.
Also, don't stick in the same spot. Move around. Sometimes sticking in the same spot can make you bored.
Some more tips would be to ask Miss Coiter if you need help studying, Mr. Apers, or ask your teacher if you don't know what your exam's about.
Finally, after 2 years due to COVID, we can go to Canada's Wonderland.
The trip is June 17th, and tickets have been already sold and will be continued to be sold throughout the week. So go get your tickets.
Now that we're done here, we can go out to the field and ask what people are going to do in the summer. What are you doing over the summer?
During the summer, I think I'm gonna get a job. Maybe go to hit the gym, you know?
Yeah, got a little.
I'm gonna go a trip. Good trip. I want free tickets like a while back, so I can go anywhere in Canada. Anywhere in the United States.
Anywhere?
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna go to, I don't know. I'm still gonna decide.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Alright. What are you doing over the summer?
I am actually getting ready to move. So as many of you probably heard, I'll be going with my family to join my mom out in Victoria, BC. And so over the first part of the summer, we got to pack because we haven't thought about it. And the last week of July, we're gonna make our way out to Victoria. Some of us flying, and probably I'll be driving. So, and then starting a new job at the end of August. So yeah.
Incredible. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go, baby. What are you doing for the summer?
Hanging out with my 4-year-old.
Spicy. That's better. Thank you. Yeah. What are you doing this summer?
I am just working this summer. I work for a consulting firm and I do surveys on the phone. So, yeah.
Very nice. Have a nice summer.
Thank you.
Let's go, baby. What are you doing over the summer?
I will be working.
Where do you work?
Shoppers Drug Mart.
Let's go!
Enjoy the last week of school and have a good summer. We'll wrap up with having a slideshow of events throughout the school year.